decorations if anyone is interested. That's all we're doing with this video. So if you want a shout out, hop on in. Wait, hello. Hello? Jermeal Jones. Hi, do I remember you? I do not remember your name, but I'm going to take your word for it if you've been in here before. From your stream where you talked about no place to stay. Yeah. If you were in there, were you in a different, you might have had a different name. Hello, Bridget Scales. Yeah, I still am considered transient. Yeah, I think you are under a different name. Do you know anything about Gain-Eager syndrome? No, I've never heard about Gain-Eager syndrome. I don't know what that is. I'm still in the category of transient at this time, which everybody knows what that is, which is, what is, algorithm. Oh, you have a different spelling for algorithm. I thought you were spelling it algorithm. You could have done it that way too. Algorithm. A-L-G-U-R-L. Algorithm. That's kind of funny when it's hard to say, but that's kind of cute though. Yeah, it's fun. So some of the stuff that goes on between TikTok and YouTube is kind of funny from time to time. There was some guy on TikTok now tonight saying, he wrote me this message and told me he doesn't want me talking to Elon Musk. And I'm like, well, that's kind of weird. And it's like, I don't plan on talking to him ever. I don't have any connections to him at all. I've never talked to the man before, so I don't know what that was about. I found it really interesting. So I think I did mention Bridget, didn't I? Bridget Scales, 8869. You guys have anything else you want to chit-chat about? What was I going to say? Now I lost my train of thought. It's still I guess we're still with the I love you algorithm. Um, so we get the random I love yous. And I asked the guy, I said, oh, that's what I was talking about. Some random guy was telling me on TikTok that he loves me in a private message. And I said, I hope you're not one of these guys who has a crummy marriage. And so you're writing to me hoping that your wife finds the message and then she gets mad at you or me. And then blames the internet for ruining her relationship. And he's like, oh, no, 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 no. He's like, I love you. I don't want you talking to Elon Musk. And I'm like, well, who are you? He's like, well, you're the one. He says, we're going to get married. And I'm like, huh? I don't even know who you are. And so he's like talking about that me and him are going to get married. I'm like, we are? And I'm thinking, I don't even know you. But he's trying to get me to go someplace else other than TikTok. And I said, I am not chasing. I am not opening up all these different apps. I'm just not doing it. I'm not going to go to these different apps. I don't want to do that. And he's like, oh, okay. So I guess it was one of those, I'm not sure, but then he told me that Elon Musk and all of the people doing the promotions are scammers. So because he couldn't get me to do what I think he himself was a scammer, actually. And there's a lot of them on TikTok. Well, hello. Magical Club 8371. We're doing YouTube shoutouts, and I call it a collaboration. Now, there's something fun. Oh my gosh, it's incredibly fun that YouTube put out today. I think it was today. I just noticed it was a new feature different from what I'd had in the past. So I couldn't just make my own short video before really easy. So when I went to mix, so they had mix on there and then clips. So now they've got remix on there, so I can go to my own video, and so I'm the only one. I can remix my own video into a short, anywhere from 15 seconds up to 60 seconds. Hello, Cyclone 99 I5P. Cyclone. That's kind of a fun name. And then whoever was writing to me said, well, they have to say their names. And I'm like, oh, really? Who are we talking about? I don't even know who we're talking about. So it's almost kind of like the spirit boxes. That's what I keep thinking about every time I hear one of the chat things. Do you have anything else you want to chit chat about? Oh my gosh, I did a thing on TikTok that said I don't like Donald Trump, and I let this guy on, and he was so upset. He got really, really triggered. So I didn't clip it or anything because I'm really not. That's what he was saying, that people wanted clips, and so I didn't. My lives over there are not even saving anyway. Not only that, everyone on TikTok, the people trying to do the promotions, they're very angry because they can't get us to share their videos and engage on their content like they want us to. They want us to just share it to all these different sites and everything. And then there was a woman calling TikTok a search engine today. And I thought, I asked her, I said, I asked her a whole series of questions. Because what she was telling us to do was basically spam. And then she kept saying she didn't understand. Something you always procrastinate on. Hello, Cyclone. You came back. I'm not sure what I procrastinate on. Gain-Eager syndrome. I don't know what Gain-Eager syndrome is. Well, since we have so few people interested in this, I think I'm going to go since I'm not getting much conversation either. I was hoping it would be better than this, but I'm glad for the few people that are here. But it looks like I'm still getting kind of cut out of... Well, I know it's a holiday season, though, too, so it's kind of normal. It's normal for things to kind of pull back during the holiday season. I remember that from when YouTube first started, actually. Oh, it was so funny. After I became a partner, I thought about things a little bit differently because of the fact that I noticed the big white boxes, and it said add here. So they were basically, there's a big empty white box on all of our videos where an advertisement was supposed to go. But the thing is, nobody was advertising. But now YouTube's got the thing where other stuff kind of fills in. So the sizing thing is quite interesting with the changes from then, because back then it was more based on website. Right now it's based on mobile. So mobile has, what is it? It's kind of like the sizing. It just fits in just about anywhere. And I think that's really cool. That's one of the changes, I think, is one of the best changes that they've perfected is, you know, not mattering what size of a device you have. It just fills in and fits in, fills in and fits in. Hello, Cyclone. Yeah, I have a lot I'd like to say, but I just can't say it right now. If I ever get a forever home, I'll have a lot more to say. So I think that's what Jermeel Jones is talking about. I wonder why Jermeel stopped talking. I got a little popcorn here if you hear me chewing on something. With what few teeth I have left, I'm eating some popcorn. I have to wonder, if I didn't have any teeth, if my gums would make the popcorn crunch. I'll try to go back for the... Yeah, it does a little bit on the back part. I can't just get it down crunchy and a whole lot, though, because I still have teeth. I know I always like the crunching, there's something satisfying about the crunching. I'm thinking with certain foods, even without teeth, I'm wondering if you still get that satisfaction of crunching. But the other thing I think is maybe, I don't know, maybe I ruined my teeth by crunching on ice. I don't know. Boy, I get awful lot of Texas. I get a lot of Texas video. A lot of Texas from, I don't know if it's Fort Hood or Eagle Pass or. But I don't pay any attention. Oh, I do have something to say. It's going to be a little bit political, a tiny bit, so plug your ears if you don't want to hear about it. I did watch the tail end of one of the rallies that the president was having, and he was talking, lo and behold, his rally said he wanted to bring down prices, and I was like floored. When I saw that, I'm like, you gotta be joking me. I can't believe that the president really has a rally and that he's serious about bringing prices down. And so what he's saying is more money in your pocket by them getting prices across the United States lower. And that's what he's talking about. And I'm like, well, where did he get that idea from? And I have to wonder if he will actually follow through with it. I mean, because the other things, I don't know about the making healthy thing. It's like I mean, his people surrounding him are not being very honest with him at all, because they're not telling him about the significant amount of people who are homeless. I don't know who the authority is who keeps track of people who are homeless, and I think the numbers are like way higher than what they say that they have related to homeless people. And I have to wonder how he would feel knowing that there's homeless senior citizens, both veterans and ordinary civilian senior citizens. How would he feel about that? And has he ever gone and stayed with the homeless people? That's what I wonder. Wouldn't you think that a good CEO and president would go and stay? I know J.D. Vance has. I know he's done it. But I mean the president himself. Wouldn't you think that he would do that? Go and stay with the homeless? I bet a lot of those politicians don't even do that. Maybe some of them have been homeless their own self. And I'm not ruling that out, because I know there's a lot of politicians that we never hear about them much at all. They're not made famous, and they do the best that they can while they're in office. And we just never hear from them again, and probably barely even knew who they were while they were in office. So but I keep seeing on YouTube, one of the things I keep seeing on YouTube is the significant amount of Generation X now who are losing their jobs. Now they're speaking out. So we have baby boomers speaking out. We have Generation X speaking out. I'm telling you, people are not happy at all. because prices are too expensive and nobody can find a place to live. People are not happy, and they are speaking out. I don't know what else they're doing related to, and there's a lot of the Catholic charities who are speaking out too, finally. And I think typically in the past, want to read minds. Yeah, let's do this one. Want to read minds? How about we read minds? I don't know how we would do that. That would be interesting. I wonder whose mind I would be reading. I mean, because of the fact that, sometimes what I think is and want is not actually what is being presented in front of me at this time, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's so frustrating. You know, it's like I don't get what's going on. Unless it's that Google thing. I think it's that Google thing where they have the button, you have search and then you have feeling lucky. And maybe that's what it is. Oh, lucky. Lucky. Oh. Feeling lucky. Okay. Oh, lucky. I kind of forgot about that. Luke, Laura, and Lucky. That's what that's about. Because I know that YouTube recently said no more of the gambling videos on YouTube, and I am so glad. I can't tell you how glad I am that they are gone, because they were so annoying. Oh my gosh, they were annoying. The scratch-offs and those slot machines were horrible. I mean, it's like there was no purpose in them. And the thing that I saw was Los Angeles was actually hiring people to do that stuff. That was coming straight out of Los Angeles, from Craigslist. I mean, you could find that stuff on Craigslist, and I mean, you can find a lot of gig work on Craigslist for people to do stuff and make videos, and they're just paying people to do it. Just paying any old person to do it. Go into a casino and do gig work stuff. Well, a lot of times they were wanting to use the big name celebrities for all that stuff. But I guess they found out that didn't work. I mean, because I don't know what... Oh, the only thing I can think is they were just doing it to manipulate the algorithm. Because that's the kind of thing that they do. They want to manipulate everything. They want to manipulate it to their favor for whatever. And I'm trying to think how, if they have ties with some advertisers or something, then they have to, oh, I know what it has to do with too. I think the offshore gambling. Offshore gambling, I've kind of forgotten about that. Because the offshore gambling was there, oh gosh, that was $1 billion business, wasn't it? They were talking about the online gambling and some of these gaming sites and things like that. Now, I don't have any, I don't have the means to listen to Congress right now, and I guess that doesn't really matter because I think they're probably on vacation during the holiday. I don't know if they're still in office or not right now. And so, alrighty. Well, I think I've been on here enough, so thanks you guys for watching, and we'll see you the next time.